But this was met when you upload these pictures, I'm telling you, behind the scenes with one of two reactions from men. Either fathers who have daughters across the world groaning because they can't let their daughter follow Ariel Winter on Instagram anymore, or the sound of personal skin-on-skin contact for a bunch of teenagers in their bedrooms who are fans of Ariel Winter. Ariel Winter has been a subject of a lot of discussion this week. Let's roll this clip to set it up. She took some revealing pictures, I guess you would say, on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is, and people commented, lots of positive, lots of negative, and so it became an entire commentary on whether the internet is sexist and how men react to it, and about body shaming. Do we just want to go to the images?
Yeah, go to the image.
Let's go to the image. Okay, so this was the image that she put up. For those listening terrestrially, okay, look at that picture. Listen, there's one thing you see when you look at that picture.
It's a great birthday cake.
They put that as a great birthday cake.
Fantastic.
They put up that
birthday
picture,
cake.
and it was all. Can you just show us the next picture real quick, just so we can see it? So she put up these ultra revealing pictures, and I guess some people commented in sexually ways and saying, hey, you know, don't worry, this is just the industry. It's sexism. Here's the deal. It's not sexism. Okay, let me explain something. This is actually worse. It's more unfair to men. And let me give you a little bit of a reality check, okay? Ariel Winter and people who think she's brave. By the way, I love how the body shaming, they talk about body shaming, like, I'm proud of my body. And they take a picture where they've clearly taken 12 takes with all the Instagram filters. Let me change the shadow and the vignette. Let me change the contrast. No puppy filter, no puppy. And they're doing the vacuum stomach pose like Frank Zane circa Mr. Olympia. They're not just showing the frumpy picture of them in a bikini from paparazzi. It's their best possible pose to say they're proud of their body. They're just as vain. The problem with this is it's vanity, it's shallow, everything disguised as though it's female pride. So she puts these pictures up, people respond, people say it's sexist. Here's the deal. If a guy says, show me your boobs, is that sexist? That doesn't mean he hates women, but it's at the very least inappropriate, ungentlemanly, say misogynistic. Sure, you shouldn't do that. However, if, like this woman, the lady comes up, or Ariel Winter, and says, here are my tits, and a man says, I approve or disapproves, as you see with comments on the internet. I like said tits. Sorry, like I said, get your kids out of the room when we're talking about this. By the way, almost always if you're showing your boobs, you have to have a big swing and a miss for the feedback to not be positive, okay? We're fans of the boobs. You're graded on a curve, quite literally. The feedback was, from some people, hey, you look great, very sexual, and some people said, put some clothes on. Here's the deal. You're the one who sexualized it. That is what men will see. You can't get angry if they respond in a sexual way when you say, here are my tits. There's nothing unnatural. Now, I'm not saying men should sexually assault or act on these urges, but this was met when you upload these pictures. I'm telling you, behind the scenes with one of two reactions from men. Either fathers who have daughters across the world groaning because they can't let their daughter follow Ariel Winter on Instagram anymore, or the sound of personal skin-on-skin contact for a bunch of teenagers in their bedrooms who are fans of Ariel Winter. We try and whitewash this, like this is a sexy picture on Instagram or Snapchat. Oh, they have a picture of Ariel Winter above their bed. Let me tell you, do you have any idea how disgusting, how awful it is what teenage boys are doing with pictures like this in their bedroom? Okay, look at this. Come on. Do you know it is, let's be real about it. It's not an art critique. These people aren't looking and examining. It's masturbatorial material for tweens who watch Modern Family. Do you have an idea how disgusting the actual physical uses are for these posters that are printed out at Kinko's, and you're mad about a comment on Instagram? You have no idea as to how disgusting the teenage boy male mind is. I'm not excusing sexual assault at all, but it's like if you put a piece of bacon on a dog's nose and he's the most well-behaved dog and he sits there, not saying he can eat the bacon, but you laugh or say he's a bad dog because he's drooling at the bacon. You upload a picture of your tits. Here are my titties. And a guy saying, I like those breasts, and then you accuse him of being sexist, and then say, we're gonna stay strong, no body shaming. Here's an idea. How about learning something? How about reading a book? How about learning to act and stop being the weakest link on Modern Family to begin with? Then you can show people your tits and accuse them of being sexist. It is so crazy, and young men are just constantly guilted. It is such a bait and trap for young men. Here are my breasts, and then they reprimand young men for liking that they get to look at breasts. Of course! Older men like looking at breasts. But that's feminism now. Sexualize yourself and blame the men who react sexually. Hey, Jared's laughing. This video is taken from the full weekly podcast, Louder with Crowder. Subscribe by clicking it. Jared's laughing because he just got shot. The loss of blood
is making him delirious. Who shot him? Guilty.